Greetings everyone's IT2, and today we have a fail at cooking. I just came back from a 4-hour book buying trip, and I was going to make my steaks because I'm starved to death. I haven't ate since like last night sometime, and it's just been raining a lot, and it's too wet, and I can't get the coals to stay lit. I don't have any fire starter fluid or whatever it's called. So I tried to make a campfire on top of the coals. Didn't really work out. So I guess I'm just going to fry them in a pan, which means I'm not going to do a cooking. Maybe I'll buy some more because they're on sale still, I think. So I'm going to do a giant book haul, and this is probably going to be one of my biggest book hauls ever because I've got a shitload of Stephen King's I needed. I've got Ken Follett, Terry Brooks, a bunch of sci-fi stuff. First of all, I had these for a while over here. I got some pine sap on my hands. I got this sci-fi book Longer by Michael Blumlein. It's got an astronaut on the front. I don't know anything about it. I got this really interesting Polish book, Dark Monk. This is a series by Oliver Poch. The other ones in the series look very interesting as well. This is something to do with a hangman. Hangman's Daughter? Is that the... Yeah. So Hangman's Daughter is the first one. This is kind of like a historical fiction, I guess. Really cool cover, though. I like the way it looks. Font and everything. It feels nice. Great condition. This one I had to pay a little bit for. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark. I've got Piranesi I'm really going to read next. And she wrote this one too. It's a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. I don't know anything about it, but everybody talks about it, so I bought it. And then I got a hardcover Dean Koontz, Breathless. Didn't have this one. I got this new Michael Crichton I didn't know existed, called Micro. And Richard Preston, I guess. I don't know if this is like the Daniel H. Wilson, where he just wrote a Michael Crichton style book. I guess they both wrote this. I don't know. And I've got the last book in the Lonesome Dove series, Comanche Moon by Larry McMurtry. One day I'll get Lonesome Dove and I'll read it. But there's two other books in between this one and the first one. So, that aside, I went to this thrift store that has moved, and they had like this new location. It's pretty nice. They had hardwood floors. I think I got some drinking glasses while I was out too, by the way. I got this book, The Gun, C.J. Chivers. I think it's about the AK-47 and how it all got invented and stuff. And I got another Jack Reacher, Lee Child book, Blue Moon. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. Hardcover for like $1. Artie Lang's Too Fat to Fish. I've got his favorite book, and now I've got his biography. And then I got these paperbacks. Sorcerers of the Nightwing. This one's got like a clown on the cover. Jeffrey Huntington. It's a book 1, so Ravenscliff series. Could be cool. Riddle of the Wren, Charles DeLint. This is the guy that writes about fairies, I think. This one's about a wizard and a tinker and a lore mistress. It has some kind of fantasy. Jenny Wirtz, she writes with Raymond Feist, I think. A little bit sometimes. Sorcerer's Legacy. This is a standalone, I believe. By her. And Isaac Asimov writing as Paul French, Lucky Star. Like an old sci-fi cover. Then I got the Foundation. I don't know if I already have the Foundation or not. This is the first one, I think, right? And then I've got Patricia Cornwell novel, Book of the Dead. I don't think I have anything about Patricia Cornwell, so this seemed like an interesting title to start. And I finally got Aragon. This is a paperback, but it's not. The other ones I have are hardcovers, but I can start reading this now, finally. Everybody says it's really good. And then I got, I think I might already have this one. It's City of Lost Souls. But I just bought another one because it's like 50 cents, so why not? In case I didn't have it, I wasn't sure. 50 cents, why take chances? I don't have room for all these books. I'm going to have to start putting some of them back in the floor. This is going to get ridiculous. In this next bag, okay, this is the Terry Brooks bag. We got Dragonlance novel, Dragons of the Lost Star. War of Souls Volume 2, so I'll have to collect the rest of that. Terry Brooks, The Voyage of the Jurl Shannara, Morgawar. So I don't know. It's Terry Brooks. Oh my God. Terry Brooks, High Druid of Shannara, Jarka Roos. Is that the name of the High Druid of Shannara? Is that how they're doing it? I don't know anything about the Shannara books. Oh, let's see. We got Terry Brooks, Angel Fire East. This is it looks like a modern day house, but it's a fantasy novel. So I don't understand how it works. It takes place in Illinois. Terry Goodkind. I might already have this one. I know I've seen it before. I don't know if I bought it. Faith of the Fallen. I might. Yeah, I bet I do have this one already. Yep, I got it in hardcover. Shit. I'll add this to my dupes. There's going to be several of these, probably. And then in the hardcovers, we got some Ken Follett. We've got The Hammer of Eden. That's what he looks like. And then we got Whiteout. That's a white cover right there. And we've got The Third Twin. He writes like detective novels or something. And then this is the guy who wrote The Maze Runner, The Fever Code in hardcover. This is probably like the 6th book or something, like way. Oh, this is a story of how the maze was built. Because it didn't really make sense. People were building this giant ass maze. So maybe that'll make it make more sense. Alright. So that was. Oh, there's one more. 2 more. Terry Brooks, The Voyage of the Jurl Shannara Isle Witch. And Terry Brooks, A Knight of the Word. That looks like a preacher man. I didn't have any Terry Brooks, so whenever I saw any Terry Brooks, I just bought it. And then I got like a bigger shot glass for my whiskey. I think it's bigger. Yeah, it's like wider. You can hold it like this. I like that. So I'll put that there. It's like $2. Now in this bag, we have Terry Goodkind, Temple of the Winds. I think this is where I bought 6 and got 2 free. Peter F. Hamilton, Quantum Murder. Like an old style sci-fi. Peter F. Hamilton, The Evolutionary Void. Cool, like spaceship there. Paul Anderson, The Psychotechnic League. Kind of cool looking. Oh, this is what I needed. Silverthorn. It's the 3rd book in the Magician Riproar saga, so I need like the 2nd one. I'll put this one to the side. And I got the other Michael Crichton I was missing, Rising Sun. There may be one more. I don't know if I'm missing any more Michael Crichton, but I pretty much got everything he's written now. Paul Anderson, Harvest of the Stars. Some of these I think were on like the top 100 sci-fi books that you need to read before you die or something, but I don't know. I don't remember which ones they were. The Earth Book of Stormgate. I just bought the ones that were like in the best condition because they had some more. And then I got. They had the 1st book of this one. I got the 2nd book, The Summer Queen by Joan B. Venge. I think that's Werner Venge's wife. I'm not sure. But they had the Winter Queen or the Snow Queen, whatever the other one's called, and it's like different cover. There's another one. The other one has like the woman's head like this, but it's like white. She's like my snow shit. So I got this one for like $4. Pretty nice find right there. All right. Let's set these aside. Remember not to spin my book or spin my chair into these. It's gonna go everywhere. Alright, we got Alex London Proxy. We got Alex London Guardian, the sequel to Proxy. We got another Dean Koontz, Life Expectancy. I don't have that one. Hardcover. This is a James Dashner. He wrote. Did he write the Maze Runner? Yeah, he wrote the Maze Runner stuff. 13th Reality. So this is kind of like a middle grade book. This other store had like the other 3 books in this series. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. And then I got James Dashner, Eye of Minds, Mortality Doctrine. World is virtual, the danger is real. So there's like 3 of those. And then This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, V.E. Schwab, before she changed her name to V.E. Schwab or whatever. Yeah. I still haven't read V.E. Schwab, so I don't know if she's even any good, but I've got a pretty good collection going. Let's see. How many bags is this been? It just keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. Blood and Iron, Elizabeth Bear. I think it's a lion on the cover. It's like covered up by this sticker. Novel of the Promethean Age. Chris Bunch. This is like mint condition Dragon Master. Look at that. Pretty dope. Clive Cussler. I wasn't going to get any more Clive Cussler because I got so many already. I haven't read any. But this one was called Pirate, so had to get it. I mean, I have read like a couple Dirt Pits, but I don't remember which ones. Sahara, maybe another one. The Accidental Sorcerer by K.E. Mills. And I think this one has a sequel. Witches Incorporated. I don't know if this is the first one or the other one is the first one. Yeah, this is the second one. Finally got Earthsea, Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. That's the first one, right? I think it is. That one's pretty important. And I know I already got this one a trade paperback, but I got another copy of Gardeners of the Moon, first book of Malazan. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. Somebody wants it. I got all these extra books now. And then we've got System Failure. This is like a comedy sci-fi. It says, have you tried restarting your warship on it? By Joe Zaja. The paperbacks. This is a J.K. Rowling writing as Robert Galbraith. Troubled Blood. And it is a thick boy. And it was like $1. No, $5. I got this one at Ollie's. But like, seems like a good deal. You get a lot of books for $5. And then I got the Aleph Extraction for $1.50. This is book 2 of the Galactic Code War, so I have to find the first one. Dan Morin. You know, like so many random people I've never heard of books. Last bag before we get to the Stephen King. Let's see. I got one of those Charlene Harris books, Deadlocked. I don't know which one this is in the series. Sookie Stackhouse. I eventually want to get all these in hardcover. Dominion John Connolly and Jennifer Ridyard. This is a sci-fi novel of some sort. The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe for $1. I paid $1 for this. Can my mic even hear me with all the... I don't like how this picture frame is like crooked, but it's supposed to be that way, it looks like. But it's like mint condition. This is like never been read, looks like. Who would buy this and then just like give it away? Oh, I got a wine glass for this stuff. Put that right like that. Right? Because when you drink wine, you're supposed to put your nose in it. It smells like somebody's house. I don't know why, whenever I go into Goodwill, it smells like bubble gum or something. It's a weird smell. And I got a Raymond Chandler, The Long Goodbye. I don't know if he's like detective fiction, The Big Sleep. I know I've heard of this guy. I figured I'd get it. This is kind of a classic novel. Where would I put this one out? Now, I got all this bag for $22. This one's not really the best condition, but I got The Dead Zone. I needed this one for my Stephen King collection. I mean, this is probably a first edition because it's in bad shit. Oh, yeah. Spine's like coming apart. Oh, shit. This was like $4. I shouldn't have paid this much for that. But I needed it. Who knows when it's going to come available again. Oh, this is not a Stephen King. This is another Cassandra Clare. Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. This is like a bunch of short stories in the Shadowhunter universe of the Mortal Instruments, I guess. And then I got 3 trade paperbacks. The first 3, Dark Towers, which is The Gunslinger, right? And the drawing of the 3, and then The Wastelands. I used to have The Wastelands, but it was the Rose and the Galaxy kind of cover. It was really cool looking. These ones, I guess, are okay. And I got Needful Things hardcover, Insomnia hardcover. All of those for $22. And that's it. I spent maybe $60 for all these books and wine glasses. Pretty good deal, I gotta say. Now I'll have to buy another bookshelf because I don't know where these are all going to go. This is redonkulous. Can't even reach my mouse.